Get ready with me to go dancing tonight on a Venus day after the new moon, Glamour Witch edition. First, it's skincare, so we're going to do a face mask. This comes straight from my book, Baddie Bruja Secrets, and yes, I will be talking about it a lot because I will be doing the rituals in my book because I do the rituals that I put in my book. Oh, is it making sense? Grab a damn copy, okay? Just go ahead and get one. So I'm going to be utilizing my Glow Up Facial Mask, which is just 3 simple ingredients: yogurt, turmeric, and a little bit of honey. So the turmeric is great for purification, specifically purifying yourself from negative self-talk or self-image. The yogurt provides another spiritual element, but also is great for easing things like depression, if you're feeling down on yourself, whatever the case may be. And then the honey is great for attraction and sweetening your energy, as well as allowing you to continue to attract positive energy through loving yourself. This is one of the first times I've ever done like this kind of a work on my TikTok. I usually don't go this in depth for my TikTok, but I can tell you right now that since I've put this book out, it's definitely made me have to stand more boldly in my energy. I'm very personal and private, especially with my rituals, because they're personal and private for me. And sharing this has made me recognize how important it is to engage in community. I mean, I have so many followers and new followers all the time that I don't really get to spend time with. And so this is kind of giving me a chance to be more personal with you guys, and I really appreciate that. So while this is sitting, I know it looks a little bit crazy. I know it looks a little bit crazy. While this is sitting, I'm going to do a foot soak. Now, this foot soak is similar to the one that I did for the full moon in Pisces, but this is going to be a little bit different. And I feel like since we're going dancing, I feel like blessing your feet is a must. Specifically, I'm going to be working my Boss Witch Empowerment Foot Bath. This is a really powerful one. And I also love using that same ingredients list to create a foot powder. You can blend those herbs together and make it into a fine powder, and then sprinkle a little bit in your shoe if you have a closed-toed shoe. If you're gonna be wearing an open-toed shoe, it doesn't matter because it's just gonna be slipping and sliding out. You know what I mean? Get real. So listen, y'all, I decided to make the foot bath, and I know someone's gonna be like, well, you didn't show us the ingredients. The ingredients are in my book. I did add some other oils into this. I added this this oil from this company. I can't even say it. It's in Spanish, and I'm gonna butcher it if I try to say it. So this is their Oshun oil. Absolutely amazing. Love that. And then I'm gonna use my Vixen oil from Jack's Witchy Way, and this is for letting loose, having fun, stepping outside of your comfort zone. And so since we're going dancing, try to let it loose. Hey, so we're trying to let it loose. And then of course you're gonna add your Epsom salt. This just relaxes the feet. And I feel like there needs to be something in there that's for relaxation. Because I know my feet are gonna be hurting after tonight. So while we're soaking our feet, I'm going to be applying my nails. And I probably should do this after I wash my face. Yeah, let's do that. So I have washed my face. I'm gonna do a little bit of skincare. I like to go in with some rose water. This is just regular rose water, nothing special. So then I'm gonna go in with my Glow Recipes Watermelon Glow Pore Tightener Toner. As you can see, I'm at the end of this because I love this thing so much. And we really just want to make sure that we just press it into the skin and just get our hydration on before we start to do our nails, because I don't want to mix in any oils when we go to do the press-ons. Next, I'm going to go in with just a little tiny bit of my facial oil. This is from Gardener's Garden, and this is just to kind of help even some of my drier spots on my face. And then I'm going to finalize it with my CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Ooh, she's glowing. Ooh. I clip my nails first before we put these nails on. But while I do my nails, let me tell you about how I got started with Glamour Magick. As many of you guys may know, I live in Los Angeles. That's what the Glamour Witch LA stands for. And for anyone who thinks it's La, it's not La, it's LA. It's LA. Also, these are amazing. Kiss, please sponsor me. I go through these like once a month, and this is actually a different nail shape. This is a medium size, but this is the Bare But Better. These nails are incredible. They look super natural and they are super easy to put on. So I came to Los Angeles to pursue musical theater specifically, but the acting conservatory that I went to did not offer musical theater, which is crazy, but also it's LA. LA's not really known for musical theater, so I guess I should have kind of known that. Should have went to New York. Anyways, I came here pursuing the arts, theater specifically, and right around the time that I started my spiritual practice, I was still in school. And so I was learning a lot about like getting into character and understanding the backstory and the reasonings and the why for your character. What drives and motivates this person to do, say, think, and act the way that they do. This like deep dive into character development and character, analysis really actually helped me a lot when it came down to glamour magic, but also manifestation and really getting to know what kind of a person that I wanted to become. I had this teacher, her name is Jennifer Roundtree. She was not a teacher. She was a shaman in that bitch. She had grown ass men in there crying. It was crazy. She was doing straight up healing work on us while simultaneously helping us to find our voice. And I love that woman so much. So anyways, I was in this play in college, my first like lead play. It was called Flying West, and it was basically about African-American slaves who became like settlers in this town called Nicodemus, Kansas, where they were basically promised like a new life after being freed from slavery. Basically, my character was this young woman who had fallen in love with this guy who was half black and half French, who kind of sold her this dream about a better life and how he was rich because his dad was white. And they get married, and he is abusive and like a drunk, but she loves him, whatever. I can judge the character now because it's already done. Basically, this nigga's dad disowns him, and then he loses all his money, and he's just an angry, drunk, half white, half black man who is now with this black woman living in this like podunk town that they were supposed to just come to visit, but now he has to live there because he ain't got no money to go home. Basically, the director, Louis Pade, she had us write diary entries in the voice of our character to better understand the motivations behind why they do what they do and why she would stay with a man like this. I wrote pages and pages. I literally bought an entirely new diary for this character in her voice. And what happened next was incredible. When I would go on stage and the light would hit me, I would leave my body and become this person. I believed so much in who she was and that I was this person that nuances and different little details would come out in the character that were not directed and things that couldn't possibly be directed because they're so hyper specific because I understood her motivation. It got so intense that even outside of the rehearsals, me and the actor who played my abusive husband, we had like a love-hate relationship too, where I just didn't always feel safe and comfortable around him, even if he wasn't doing anything wrong. It was just, that's how deep it was. Ultimately, I did a ritual that helped me to not only fall into the character, but even when I looked at myself in the mirror, I would see her and not Alexis. This was my first Glamour Magick ritual. And it was so powerful that we actually got asked to go to Hawaii and perform it in a competition. And also I had to do a deep cleanse of my energy after the play was over because I was so connected to this woman. I'm gonna see if I can put some pictures of the play on here. It's like back in the day. Throwback! Anyways, that was how my journey with Glamour Magick began, with on-stage transformations, turning myself into a completely different person for whatever role that I was doing. It was some of my best work, as well as some of the first moments where I started to realize how powerful my magic was and my mind. And it looks like I'm gonna have to do a part 2, so just go watch the other video. It's up now.